Hello, everyone. This is Stephanie, AKA, and my sister Tanya. We are sisters on love, life, and keeping it real. This is our podcast. Today, we have a great subject. What is it, Tanya?
Our subject is the difference between being confident and insecure.
Oh, this is a great one. Let's talk. Let's talk. So, what is the difference between being confident and insecure? What does that look like, ladies? What would you say, Tanya? What does that look like?
I would say that you can be very confident within yourself. You could be confident with how you look, what you have to offer, but you could be very insecure with things around you. Mostly, I'm stating in a relationship. So, in a relationship, you can show some insecurities with things that your partner does or project your insecurities onto them, but it does not mean that you're not a confident person.
Yeah. So here's the thing, ladies. What the difference, the main thing, just like Tanya said, is, in relationships, you can see a guy and you're like, oh my gosh, he's got his shit going on, the car he drives, what he looks like, his job. I'm going to tell you, most men that have, the looks, the job, the money, all of that, they're insecure. When insecurities start to show in a relationship, what happens? Control issues will show up, just like Tanya said. I mean, that's huge, sis. Like, you might be going out with your friends and all of a sudden they're upset about what you're wearing, where you're going, what time you're coming
Mm-hmm.
home. I mean, those are insecurity things. Or if you go out and a guy starts looking at you, something you can't control, and they have an issue with that, that's called insecurity. A confident man should be like, that's my
Mm-hmm.
woman. She's coming home to me. Look at how good she looks. But she's, we're together. Like, I feel good, like not shaming you for what you're wearing or having an issue or controlling where you go or what time you're coming home because they can't handle it. I mean, that's an insecure thing. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk a little bit further on like broadening that more, right? I mean, we both have been with insecure men. So
Yes.
let's broaden that topic more.
Yeah, I mean, I think insecurities can look like basically insecurities end up looking like control, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
and that can cause a lot of issues in a relationship. It can cause the person that is not projecting their insecurities to feel suffocated. It can make you start to lose yourself because you'll find yourself adjusting to their insecurities, which is not you really being who you truly are. But it can look like that. Social media can be an insecurity for people. Where you work or what you do can be a insecurity for people. Whether you can have outside friends and who they are versus them having outside friends. You touched on like going out, so them going out versus you going out, what that looks like, and it's always a double standard. So it's always better on their end
Oh yeah.
and worse on yours. So
And the projecting thing, right? It's
yeah.
like projecting insecurities a lot of times can come from what that person has done in their past and then projecting it onto
Mm-hmm.
you. So if they had
Mm-hmm.
cheated in their past or lied in their past, or I don't know, slapped the shit out of somebody in their past. I don't know. I mean, that's getting a little bit
Right.
too there, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But then they're going to think that, I mean, just keep it
Right.
real. But then they're going to think that like you're going to do the same thing to them. So if you traveled and you've never cheated when you traveled, well, then when you travel with your girlfriends, that insecurity is going to come in from your partner, thinking that when you
Mm-hmm.
leave on vacation, you're going to cheat because they used to
Mm-hmm.
do that
Because
in
they
their
know how
past
they act
relationship.
on
They know
vacation.
how they
That
act on
same as
vacation.
social media. It's like they know how they
Yes.
act on social media.
Oh,
So they're
absolutely.
wanting to check yours because they know how they DM, what they say. If somebody, we all get messages, okay, of
Mm-hmm.
this person wants to talk to you or this person thinks you're whatever. But then it's like they know how they respond. So
Mm-hmm.
then that becomes an insecurity in social media in general of how you're responding or who you're actually connecting with.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
unfortunate.
I mean, which is crazy because
Yeah.
you think about it, even with social media, you can't control who might DM you or who's going
Right.
to message you. So it's interesting because, again, it's like somebody's going to DM or message you. That doesn't mean you're going to respond. But if you're with
Correct.
somebody insecure, they're going to assume, like, oh, you're a cheater. Oh, you're a liar. I can't believe that, this person's contacting you. But then at the same time, it's like, well, why is your ass on my Instagram and Facebook anyway,
Yeah.
checking in
Yeah.
on me? And the bottom line, ladies, if we don't have trust in a relationship, an insecure man is going to be able to enter into your relationship and make a big negative impact, right? They're going to make you feel like you're constantly doing
Mm-hmm.
something wrong because of their own stuff. And so it's
Mm-hmm.
really being clear and just cautious about those red flags about what is that person doing on a consistent basis? How are they making me feel? They're making me feel, valued and important and sexy and, all those things you can feel yourself, but are they uplifting that for you? Or are they starting to make you feel like you're constantly doing something wrong, or you shouldn't go out with your friends because they can't handle that you have friends and deep connections, or all of a sudden the only time you could see your friends is at home because they can't handle you being outside the house. I mean, it can go to so many deeper levels that can cause way more issues. So it's just being further, not further, but being more, what's the word I'm trying to use? You know me so well, Tanya.
I know.
Tell me.
But
I'm like, my words, tell me.
I know. Right now I can't. But what I can do is, I mean, it's true. It causes so much friction. And leading off of what you were just saying, I don't know your word, but I know what you're trying to get at, is that it's sadder when you are doing all the things to make them secure.
Yes.
But for some reason, they miss that. And then within that, they still cause that insecurity or question where you're like, I haven't done anything to make you not trust me, not think I'm loyal, to not be faithful. So it's just odd when that continues. And it really is a form of complete control. I mean, it becomes that because it's like you want to control how I move, but you are able to move however you want to move.
Right.
That's a whole situation.
That's a whole, and by the way, that's a whole nother topic we're going to talk about. Double standards is another topic. So ladies, we have a ton of topics. I hope you join our podcast weekly. We're so excited to be here. This is our first podcast. We're super excited.
Yeah.
And this has been like long awaited for us to get together. I absolutely love my sister. She's my bestie, and we're so, so excited to have you all here. So thank you so much for joining us. This has been fun. They're going to continue to grow. And as we do continue to grow them, we will be taking any questions you have, or you want topics that we haven't talked about. And then we'll have a point where people can chime in and be a part of our podcast. So thank you so much.
So bring your tea, bring your wine, bring whatever your choice of drink is.
Yes.
And join us, because we're just going to keep it real. There's no filter.
Yes.
It's going to get realer than this. We do have a lot of topics that are just people don't talk about out loud, but we're about to talk about it.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, my sister and I are in a book together called Misadventure's Guide to Ultimate Empowerment for Women. Harness your power and thrive in every area of your life. It's coming out October 17th, 2022. We are so excited to have you read that book. It's an empowering book from women to all women. There's 22 co-authors in it. I am the lead author. And to have my sister Tanya in this book with me has been literally a lifelong dream. I'm hoping that we'll actually have more books together. But yes, this is just the beginning of like major things for Tanya and I. So thank you for joining us. Anything else you want to say, Tanya?
No, I just look forward to more conversation. It's going to be good.
Yes. Thank y'all. Bye.
Bye.